こんやな Hello, hello, hello. Hey Tyler, Pixie, Kozak. Hello, hello. How are you guys? I decided to listen to Kazuma's theme because I am praying that today's case, my boy Kazuma will show up again. Hopefully, maybe. I'm really hoping. I don't know any spoilers, but yeah, I'm hoping he'll show up. Hello, not an expert. Hello. Still innocent? What? Yes, yeah. You normally ask if I'm still dead. If I'm dead, I'm always innocent. You can't accuse me of any crimes if I'm dead. Hey Pi, hello. Night City took her innocence a long time ago. No, Night City. Alright, let's see what this new case is. Please, Kazuma, please come back. I really hope we get to see our boy today. You are attorney, so yeah. Typed it? Yeah, with all the sussy fan art that Type's always doing. But yeah, let's continue. Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro. I like how they didn't translate Kokoro. It means heart, by the way. If anyone does not speak the weeb. Who died this time?
歩道で起こった姿なき犯人による冬の夜の惨劇。背中を刺され倒れた裏若きレディーが生死をさまよううちに事件は解決した。
Wait. Did I pick the right game? I think I picked the wrong game.
留学生が我が友人によって救い出されたその晩。
Wait, I think this is the first game.
ほの暗い影の中。
Is it?
再び奇怪な事件が闇を切り裂いた。
Wait.
当時の新聞の戦場的な見出しを記憶している者。
Wait, how do I get out? Oh, back to title. Okay. That looked like the lady. Wait a second. Wait, yeah, this is the wrong game. Wait, Wait, no. Wait, how do I get back to... Oh, here we are. Wait, but did it not, like... save... Did it not save the progress from the first? Do I have to select it? I'm so confused. Wait, no, this is right. Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro. Oh, it was right? Wait, but I thought that lady... Wait, I'm confused. Was it right? Maybe it was right. Huh? It's the... Wait, yeah, it is. Wait, that was right. I got confused because there was another lady that got stabbed in the back, so... Wait, okay, yeah, this was right. I'm sorry, never mind. I'm tripping. This is... Sorry for the scuff. Also, hi, Kevin. This is right. I thought it looked like the case from the first game, though. Is this like a flashback? I'm so confused.
窮地に陥った東洋人の留学生が我が友人によって救い出されたその晩
Yeah, so many dead
ガス
women.
灯の刻むほの暗い影の中再び奇怪な事件が闇を切り裂いた
Okay, yeah,
当時
this
の
is
新聞
different.
の戦場的な見出しを記憶している者も多いだろう悪霊に見入られた死の邸宅
Oh, hey,
死刑
Toki!
囚の
Toki, welcome to the membership. Hello, hello.
恐怖
Toki, hello.
現場
Welcome,
に駆けつけた
welcome.
名探偵は瞬時にその真相を看破するのだが
Oh, hey, dog. Thanks for the
それは
birthday wish.
悲劇の舞台の幕開けを告げるプレリュードに過ぎなかったのである
That was the most confusing start. Okay, okay. See, I was like confused because we already know Yunosuke. Why is he saying his name? We already know him. I guess because this is the second game, so it's like they have to reintroduce everyone technically. 6 months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law. Having made the long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. Okay, so we're still in England. Yeah, we're not Basato anymore. Sasato. World famous detective. Oh yeah, we're still at Sherlock's house. Currently I reside in the attic of the detective's own lodging from where I run my legal consultancy of sorts. Who's this? Bring back Ryutaro. Yeah! We don't like Ryunosuke anymore. Ryutaro's better. Particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now. I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return. He's not even a practicing lawyer anymore. Susato's doing more lawyering than he is. That epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale. A tale which was now about to awaken from slumber. Thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland. Whose stomach? What a delicious smell wafting up the stairs. It must be nearly time for breakfast. I'd better go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite. Oh, it's Yunosuke's stomach. And say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate. By the way, I have like a cough drop in my mouth, so if you like hear me like chewing on a candy, that's why. Just a heads up. Oh, Runo, good! I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready. Good morning, Iris. It smells delicious as usual. Before we eat, though, I have some news. I heard a surprise... Shh! Not another word, Mr. Naruhodo! This could be just the abstruse thing for my pre-breakfast stagnation-repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow. Yeah, Ryunosuke X Sholmes. No! We ship Ryunosuke with Kazuma. He's coming back, I swear he has to. We better see him to... Oh, gachikoi! Okay, but like, yeah, they can date while Kazuma's like dead, you know? Like, this is fine. Kabedon! The truth is as clear to me as day. My faculties of observation have revealed it again. What are you talking about? You, Mr. Naruhodo, you have, this very morning, met with a surprise. Well, is that not the case? Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation. Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest. Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button of your jacket. He's just a mess. Clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been flustered this morning. Kazuma walks in on them. I'm pretty sure there's probably like some fanfic out there that's like that exact scenario. I haven't looked up any fanfic because I don't want spoilers, but after I'm done playing, I'm gonna look. My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you. Oh, it has? And the button was ripped off last night, if you remember. What happened last night? Ripping off buttons? Oh my. The fanfiction writes itself in this game. By you! Oh my god! Hurley pulled your button off! I couldn't make this up if I tried. Yes, I recall the incident. Now, what kind of incident? It was after supper, was it not? Had some dessert. As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune. But then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped! Why did it have to happen? Why? Good morning, Aninia. Hello. Dessert. Little wonder that in my vexation, I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place. Well, I'd like it back now, please. It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket. He doesn't want you to fasten your jacket, Yunosuke. Don't you understand? And it's troubling me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabouts on the floor, one presumes. Helpful. What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my deduction was unerring. But Hurley, Runo said it when he came in, didn't he? I had a surprise this morning. Deduction skills, plus 100. Ah! Well, that really is a surprise. Hey, Alex. Yes, the BL novel time. It's always BL novel time in this game. Can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name. Sherlock Holmes. The great detective. Alright then, enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it goes cold. And I have a new herbal tea for you to try too, my latest special blend. And here we have Iris Wilson, Mr. Sholm's lodger and companion. A truly exceptional young girl who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London. Yes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, as published in Rancid magazine. So, Mr. Naruhodo, won't you put us out of our misery? What surprised you this fine morning? Well, I received a letter from Japan. Oh, from Susie, you mean? What was it? Really? That's right, and she had some rather startling news, in fact. Intriguing indeed. You must tell us all about it over breakfast. Breakfast day! Oh yes, what fun! Ooh, okay. Let's talk. Susato's letter. This is a letter that arrived from Japan this morning by International Post. Oh, how lovely! Look at Susie's beautiful writing! I wish I could read it. She can't read the weeb language. And how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask? Hey Fuzan, hello! Ayo! She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case. Oh, really? Oh, isn't she wonderful? A cut above your good self, my dear fellow. Susato's better than Yunosuke in like every way. I've won cases too, you know. Yeah, but you won them because Susato was there. Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness. Natsume. No, I don't recall that name. Of course you do. We helped the man twice. You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago. Ah, the mustache twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache? He said mustache twice. he didn't have 2 mustaches, Hurley. Yes, who could forget those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me. Although I must confess, the details are a little hazy now. Very deep impression they made on you, clearly. Startling news. So what was this startling news penned by Miss Susato? Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Sholmes? Ah yes, it's very interesting, you know. Yeah, I did. Yeah, of course I played the first game. That was last year. If you wanted to watch the VODs, they're all up. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur. He's totally forgotten then. You know, for someone with such, like, crazy deductive skills, he has a really bad memory. Anyway, in her letter, Miss Susato asks that we read over her case notes again and investigate further. Have you ever played Ace Attorney before? Yes! Actually, yeah, aside from this, the only other Ace Attorney game I haven't played is Spirit of Justice, because I never got it when it came out. On, like, 3DS, I think? Hopefully they port that to, like, PC or something soon. Or, like, release it for Switch. The VODs that expose Ayana's love for BL. Spirit of Justice is really good, some of the best themes. I really hope they, like, release it. Because they released this game for PC, right? I'm on my Switch, though, but I really want to play it. The real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings. Oh? On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Miss Susato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikotoba, prompting him to send that telegram. Oh, that case! Yes! She remembers. Yeah, OG Trilogy, Apollo Justice. I want Apollo to appear in more games. Last Thursday-ism? This is technically the first Ace Attorney game she played. What's Last Thursday-ism? Yeah, music is good in here too. Yeah, the Layton crossover. I played that too. So good. No more Layton games though. Compiled the whole story into a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication too. But then Hurley here was all funny about it, remember? He was very mean. That story must not be published, he said, very mysteriously as well. Really? I said that? Are you sure? Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes? About why Miss Susato was suddenly told 4 mouths. That's a typo. 4 mouths ago that she had to return to Japan. Last Thursdayism means that the world was created last Thursday and everything else before that point was manufactured by a highly advanced alien race? What? Is that actually like a conspiracy that people believe? That's crazy. And no, Ryunosuke didn't move on to Iris, he moved on to Sholmes. It's canon. It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan. Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe. That's right, telling her to return urgently. Yes, because her father had passed away. No, it just said he was suffering from a high fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead. But according to this letter, that news about her father's fever was just a ruse. A ruse! So Susie's daddy lied to her so that she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that? I have to admit I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. It's called the Omphalos hypothesis? That's crazy. The things people come up with. Summoning her back to Japan so suddenly like that, I wonder what Miss Susato's father is hiding. Hurley, do you know what it's all about? Oh, he changed. Ah, well, who can say? What? But you said... Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today. And a stringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I were quite at leisure. So, man the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris? I will, Hurley, don't worry. See you later. He's leaving. Scuttled off rather quickly. Why? Can we still, I wanted to look around the room. Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases. Only one of them was forbidden by Mr. Shams. Mystery. Aha! I found them at last. Iris, are they... The notes about the case? That's right. Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Bruno? Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case, but perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light. That's the spirit! Maybe Ayana is actually an artificial AI all this time. I'm not an AI VTuber. I know that exists now. But didn't that AI VTuber get banned for like saying racist things on Twitch? Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened to our investigation and that fierce battle in court that followed. Reliving every detail. I just need to find a clue, and I have all the time in the world. Because of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain. Wait. He's not allowed? I forget why. Oh, is he gonna say, is this the case that is why he can't practice law? Oh, this one. This is the old case. But it's his was that his last? Fog was thick and nobody saw her attacker, but by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time. Why are we flashing back to the old case? Yeah, I got banned for engaging in hateful conduct. Yeah. Because it like learned from the internet, so it picked up all the bad stuff too. It's a flash. Wait, I forget. The actual killer in that case was that like scarf, that like the husband in that like couple duo, right? With the scarf, I think. If I remember correctly. The butter body, the knife went in smooth. Butter body. Never teach an AI with internet. We'd get Ultron pretty soon. I feel like, yeah, Ultron wasn't like fiction. It was a prediction. Victim of the Briar Road stabbing has regained consciousness. Hurry to Bart's at once. Oh wait, is this how it ended last time? We went to the hospital. Summon a handsome. Yeah, he was trying to... I forget what he did exactly. Oh look, there's a mouse! Look! The tofu! Oh yeah, a book. Yeah, he was picking up a book and then somehow accidentally stabbed a lady. I forget. Tofu's British cousin. That sound of typing reminds me of something. What, like old typewriter? I think not. Oh! Wait. Oh, this is a flashback, so that's why Susato's here, right? You're late! What on earth took you so long? Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Sholmes, and it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital. That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time. The time is utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I have been waiting for what has felt like an eternity. Ha. In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy. And feeling it was somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour, I sent one to you. We'll call that mouse Biscuit. Oh, that's a cute name. It looks like a biscuit. Having a tryst. Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. She's only just regained consciousness. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's... You should introduce yourselves and I shall observe from here. She looks so small! Or is it just the bed looks really big? Her name is... Ah, yes, here we are, Miss Green. Should I examine the room first? This rounded wooden figure isn't the most charming, is it? I don't think that's a decoration, Mr. Naruhodo. It's an artist's mannequin, I believe, used when practicing sketching the human form in different poses. It's so round. It looks like Baymax or the Michelin Man. It's not exactly what you'd call a typical figure for that purpose, though, is it? No, I suppose not. I confess I've never seen one quite so full-figured before. Well, if you want to draw a full-figured person, it's the right tool for the job. My controller can't, like, move, like, only a little bit. It always moves too much. Who's that? Picture of a young gentleman. Same age as Miss Green? Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think? Bye, Mr. Naruhodo. I didn't know you had a sense for matters of the heart. Not in the least. I sincerely said the first thing I thought of. Interesting. That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings. She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though. I expect a friend or family member probably brought some things for her. Alright then, let's see what's inside. A change of clothes, no doubt. We're just like looking through her bag, like right in front of her. No, Mr. Naruhodo, you must never scrutinize a young maiden's personal belongings. Yeah, that's right. might have chocolates or biscuits or caramel. What? Why are you looking for food in this lady's bag? That lady stabs Susato in the back and the game turns into a hack and slash. Yo, but like a Ace Attorney hack and slash would actually be kind of hilarious. Good morning. Oh, she looks cute. Hello, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. Oh no, was it your knife that... Are you the man who... No, I'm a liar. Why does she automatically think that we stabbed her? Please don't also be racist, lady. And I'm Susato Mikotoba. Pleased to meet you. Oh no, what was it your knife then? Are you the one? No, I assure you, I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. We heard that you'd regained consciousness and wanted to come to give you your best wishes. Best wishes for me? Thank you. I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist. Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I mean is, I'm trying to be an artist. Well, what I really mean is, I desperately want to be an artist. But the truth is, I don't have any talent. I know I don't. It's no wonder I was stabbed in the back. Yeah, all bad artists deserve to get stabbed in the back. I don't think that's related, actually. Gosh, this young woman seems to bend over backwards to put herself down. Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose. Suddenly be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green. It was so cold that day, and the fog was so thick. I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all that time. But the case has been solved, hasn't it? While I've been here in hospital, I mean. So she knows, but she still thought that, like, we were the murderer? Ooh. Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly, by none other than I, Herlock Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in court that solved the case. No, it was Susato's hard work. It was neither of them. Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green? Yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming to fill me in shortly. Oh, I see. Me coming round seems to have made everyone frantically busy. I'm so sorry. I should never have regained consciousness. It was selfish of me. Yeah, so selfish. God, go back to sleep. Oh no, we're also relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. We are. With that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be Blue, not Green. So, you're an artist, are you, Miss Green? Oh no, oh, I couldn't possibly claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I mean, I'm a student of art, really, at the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts. Oh my, an Academy of Fine Arts! Great Britain is such a wonderful country. Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts? Oh no, actually, I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road. You deserve to have a place to live, lady. Ayana, is that you? No? I see, how very interesting. I graduated from art school already. I don't need to go anymore. Brixton is some 10 stops away on the underground from here. And Thorndike Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton Town Center. Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes? Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less salubrious part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those of inferior means, including the maleficent Mr. Mustache. Inferior means? I suppose Soseki-san does fit the bill. It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all. Suspicious. Susato. She's sus. Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself prying into a young maiden's private affairs. Ahahaha! Oh dear me, do forgive me. If you don't mind... I'm being discharged shortly, so I need to pack up my things. Oh yes, of course, we won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green. I don't care, lol, Sholmes. Oh! Is there a Mr. Not Narrow Fodder here? Mr. Narrow Fodder? Yunosuke Narrow Fodder. Narrow Fodder now? Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo the lawyer, that's me, but... Ah, Mr. Narrow Fodder, good. This is for you. It's a message from Mr. Saucy Nutsmeg. Oh, Mr. Natsume. Saucy Nutsmeg. Why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume? Exactly, what's going on? His fodder isn't so narrow after spending the night with Sholmes. Oh my god. Saucy. What's a Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning? Arf, what are you waiting for? Let me see that. Oh. Well, this is most unexpected. Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes? Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes? He says, have you not seen this note? No, how could I have? It would seem that London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must depart at once. New murder, let's go. Murder? Call a cab. Time is of the essence. But the trouble is, we've yet to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit in his lodgings once we did. That will be entirely convenient. Convenient? What do you mean? It's all here in the note, my dear fellows. The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Mustache's lodgings. Wait, what? I'll hail a fiacre thing taxi at once. Only yesterday that Soseki-san was in court. Oh, so this is the second case that he was so we didn't know about it. Okay. So is this whole chapter a flashback then? Unluckiest man. Yeah, what does that word mean? I'm assuming it's like a taxi or something based on the context. Fiacre. Maybe it's one of those like horse-drawn carriages. Oh. Oh, he dead. Oh, according to Google, a small four-wheeled carriage for public hire. Oh, okay. Then why didn't she just say carriage? Why does there have to be a whole fancy word for it? Why, the gentleman is deceased without question. He's dead. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Mr. Natsume. Oh, why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I've only just got out of court yesterday. I was finally home after 2 days of misery. And then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch a worm like this. Woeful word without wiggle. I see you're in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache. Ah! Not the horrible hair lock, Sholmes. Shoo, shove off, show yourself the door. I never invited you. Mr. Sholmes came here with us. I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume. I'm entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustache. What can I do for you? Yeah, with those clothes, he deserved to die. Some kind of jester. Saseki. No, his name is Saucy Nutsbang. We've established this. Oh, here he is. It's Gregson. Long time no see. Tisk. Here they are, already, the busybodies. Ah, Inspector Gregson, what a pleasant surprise. Pleasant, is it? Gives me heartburn every time I see your face at a crime scene, Sholmes. Ha! I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result of your excessive consumption of fried food. Good morning, Inspector. This is a crime scene! Don't you go touching anything! Why are you eating at a crime scene? Probably leaving crumbs everywhere, my guy. Okay. Time to, let's examine this body. Why did they do the stupid hand gestures? It helps them talk. Oi, I said hands off. You're gonna mess up my crime scene. Oh, no, I just wanted to look, that's all. No chance. I know your kind. You'll mess it up just by looking at it. Someone's in a bad mood. There's certainly some bad air in here, isn't there? Alright, sounds like I'd better talk to the inspector first and try to curry some favor. Oh, we need Iris with us. She knows how to, like, manipulate him. Or should I talk to... No, I'll talk to the inspector. Inspector Fish and Chips. So, Inspector, what was the victim's name? Who was he? Mr. William Shamspear. Shamspear. As you can probably tell, he was an actor, a bit of a dead loss as it happens, or just dead. Oh, hey, Robin! Hey, Duke! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. Mr. Shamspear. It was the landlord, old Mr. Garadeb, and the other lodger, Mr. Natsume, who found him. The fellow didn't rise at his usual hour, so Garadeb got worried and kicked the door down. But doesn't Mr. Garadeb have a bad leg? Ah, yeah, you're right there. It was that jittery Japanese hunchback over there who actually did the kick-in. Really? Soseki-san? Had to change the name to not get sued by William Shakespeare. William Shamspear. He's a sham. He's an imposter. It's a fake. Victim was pretty hard up, it seems, even done some time inside for petty crimes. He had no money, no place to go, and no friends. His only acquaintances were the people in this house. Oh no, William Shamspear. He has no friends. Miserable life and a miserable end to it. So what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away from the crime scene? Well, I'm not saying it's because the fellow looks odd or anything, or that he acts suspicious. but I thought it would be prudent to take a statement from the culprit. I mean, cohabiter. He's always in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he acts really nervous, and then everyone thinks it's him. You nearly said culprit there, didn't you? Oh dear, Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion again. Certainly seems that way. He does just come across as such an odd fellow, doesn't he? Even Ryunosuke doesn't believe in him. Poor man, how unfortunate. Anyway, I can't say much until the coroner gets here. But I don't think the fellow's been a goner that long. The body's still warm. Seems that sadly our local tree homie Joe can't join us. Oh no, Joe! Must be busy. I know he always watches during work, so... That's okay. Oh, can we look at it now? Oh no, we can't. Okay, I guess I have to talk to... Oh wait, I can look at the other side of the... Oh, that didn't really show anything else. What a terrible thing to have happened. It's only been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident on the pavement outside. And then, having finally regained my freedom, it starts happening all over again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences! So the victim lived here on the ground floor and your room is just one story up, is it? Isn't it? Yes, that's right. In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose. So did you know the victim? Were you friends? Why does he always look so anxious? He's so sus. What's the matter with Soseki-san now? It was an innocent enough question, wasn't it? Why does he seem so shaken by it? Well, I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger. But did he ever invite me to his room? Never! On my honor, I swear it! Yeah, it's a miracle Ryunosuke hasn't died after meeting this man. He brings misfortune to everyone around him. What an extreme reaction. You're probably wishing you'd never asked now, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo? When we found him here, I felt wretched, which is why I sent word asking you to come. Through that inspector over there! Oh! Is he trying to blend in to the furniture? Because it's like... it's totally working. Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing? Ha! You need only observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating, naturally. Is that his investigating pose? There's nothing natural about that pose. Mr. Sholmes, have you made some miraculous discovery? Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been here in this room 5 minutes. So far, all I've managed to deduce is what actually happened. Damn. My goodness! But isn't that everything we need to know, Mr. Sholmes? Now that you propose the idea, I believe one could indeed see it that way. At the present time, I have managed to draw 2 incontrovertible conclusions. The first, that there was a physical struggle here last night in which the victim fought for his life. Ah! Ah! Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something that Mr. Sholmes said significant somehow? Oh boy. I bet he's the one that got in the fight. And now everyone's gonna think it was him. My second conclusion is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed the victim's lips. Another poison? Nonsense! Oh my god, why does he have to act so suspicious? It was totally him. Alright, Mr. Natsume, why are you reacting so extremely to Mr. Sholmes' deductions? No, please, pretend I'm not here. Invisible, ineffable, inscrutable, insignificant. Impossible to ignore. You must tell us everything, Mr. Sholmes. Spare no detail. But of course, let the theatrical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions, presented for your pleasure in 2 acts. Heard some truly astounding great deductions from Mr. Sholmes in the past. Alright, it's gonna be deduction mode. Here we go. So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Herlock Sholmes' logic and reasoning spectacular, Act 1. Let's go. The game is afoot. Cause of death. I love these parts. Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. His face! Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison. He reacted. Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate which contains, you will observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Soap? Meaningful? Indubitably. Why is this soap set so purposefully upon the dish, like the victim's last supper, in fact? Yes. Did he, like, eat the poison and then try to wash it out of his mouth? Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer. It appears that the young man's appetite was his undoing. Wait, did he literally eat soap and then that's what poisoned him? Picking up arms in the form of his cutlery, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life. Yet the struggle against his hunger was in vain, for in the end he couldn't resist devouring this slippery feast. But London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Oh, hi, Lazy Viper. Good evening. Hello, hello. Welcome. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate. The soap and the lather about the young man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore. Yeah, he's an actor, but he also is a sham, so he might have done it on purpose. Cause of death was clearly intoxication due to excessive ingestion of foul soap. Though personally, I have a greater interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course. Does he, like, eat candles? Topic 1. Is he gonna do the second part, too? Oh, here we go. Or no, never mind. Suicide or murder? Oh, wait, yeah. Cause of death identified. We proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question. Was this suicide or murder? Oh, so sicky. Audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's last supper. Did the man dine and die alone? This single teacup suggests the answer. To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly. The careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Oh, he's so scared. Oh. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock. Though forced open now, at the time of the incident, this door was locked. And the sole key was in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he must have been alone. Alone with his inferior soap, from whence wafted an inferior scent. And with that acrid aroma lingering in the air, the victim met his end, in tragic solitude. We can take comfort only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to the hereafter. No possible perpetrator present. Well, I mean, that's good, I guess, because then Soseki-san isn't to blame. It was a soap eating accident. Never get sick of his light show and his twirling about. Yeah, it's like my favorite part, like favorite animations from this game. It's so funny. There's just one thing, Mr. Sholmes. You are disposed to identifying just one thing, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what concerns you? Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap? It is quite apparent that this man had barely a penny to his name. It is a curious thing, but to one so destitute, soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly appetizing. How extraordinary! In truth, I have tried a little soap myself in the past. He's dabbled in this soap himself. You've eaten it, you mean? My dear fellow, it was some time ago now. My postulation was that it would cleanse my gut. And did it? Sholmes is one of the... He would totally... If he was living, like, in today, he would totally be one of those people that died from eating a Tide Pod. As I writhed in agony on the floor and spilled the contents of my stomach. Yes, I believe it did. The soap itself would have killed him. 19th century soap had lye in it and was quite toxic. So is this actually how he died? I guess we'll see. Has an unpleasant taste and leads to great discomfort. In summary, I cannot recommend it. Believe me, I wouldn't eat it even if you did. There's something that troubles me as well, actually. Oh, what's that? It's Mr. Natsume. Yeah, he's been troubling me too. Ah! I couldn't help noticing him shuddering and quivering out of the corner of my eye. Almost as if Mr. Sholmes' deductions touched a nerve somehow. Nonsense! Well, that clenched teeth episode didn't last. I think, judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's deductions may need some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth. Yes, Mr. Sholmes' observations and deductions are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the side of the head and drive it in at an obtuse angle. When he does that, it falls to us to straighten things out. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Yeah, I know how this works, Sasato. Second performance of the day. Me? Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular Act 1. Here we go again. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Hold it. Okay. Wait, how do I forgot. How do I, like, how do I point out the reaction? Or does it prompt me? I thought I was supposed to be able to, like, when I see the exclamation point, it'll show up. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. I know how to do this, Susato. Susato, help, I forgot. I didn't forget, I was just wondering why I wasn't, like, doing this at the exclamation point. This is what I needed. Should prefer to use a fork than to attempt it with chopsticks. Yeah, imagine trying to grab a bar of soap with chopsticks. Only half of the bar of soap is left on the plate. Might there not be some other explanation? Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap. Teacup. It doesn't let me look at anything else? Oh, look at his shoe. Okay. You think he was drinking tea with his soap? Maybe he was doing the dishes. But I guess you don't use bar soap to do dishes, but like back then maybe? Perhaps the cup was full of water. He was dissolving soap in it so he could gulp as much down as possible. Please remember that he may not actually have been the soap lover that he's been made out to be. Oh, fork. I suppose you'd eat soap with a fork, would you? I don't think it's a question of which implement you'd use. You shouldn't eat soap full stop. But then why? Why does the man have a fork in his hand? Oh dear, I understand your frustration, Mr. Naruhodo, but please don't take it out on me. The point is, if we decide the man used this fork to eat the soap, we wouldn't be changing Mr. Sholmes' deduction. So we really ought to consider some other clues. Oh. Oh! I'll see you, Alex. Tea and soap, a classic British delicacy. Delicious. British food, so good. Look closely at this soap. Do you see that it would fit together perfectly with the half bar on the table? What the? How can that be? I think that they are two halves of the same bar that broke apart. Oh, so if they were two halves, then he can't have eaten it because they like fit together. So, wait, let me. Or there's nothing else I can look at, right? Nope. Up there with jellied eels and mushy peas. Jellied eels. Present. Kurae! Yay! Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the other piece of soap reveals the answer. It being the other half of the soap on the table. In short, the victim was not eating soap at all. But it's obvious, really, for no deaths of hunger could drive any man to attempt to eat soap. Even I, with my unquenchable thirst for practical knowledge, took only a single bite. But there's no bite mark, so... Yeah. That's the question of how the man was poisoned, because there's no sign of any food on the table. Excellent observation, Mr. Naruhodo, and one that furnishes us with the answer we seek. For London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Oh, this is just back in the dialogue. Oh, hey, Potato Mech. Hello. Eels in jelly with meat pie. I mean... it's food. Mr. Sholmes is still pushing the soap argument, then. Perhaps he's suggesting the man licked the soap rather than ate it. If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it. No signs of any food in this room. But the tea... Food isn't the only thing. Yeah, tea. Tea. Is this... Can I point out the tea stain? Or the... Is it the teacup? Or the teacup he's holding? It doesn't let me angle... Go over there. Go to the other side. I mean, it's the teacup. His drink could have been laced. Wait, how come the prompt disappeared? Yeah, where could the poison have been laced? Yeah, the teacup. Kurae! Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup. Indeed, cups have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners over the centuries. And it would appear that this victim drank every last drop. There's no sign of food anywhere in the room. I like how he slid in there. Which leads us to the immutable conclusion. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to the ingestion of poison contained in this teacup. Poison in tea. I mean, we didn't really prove it though, but okay. Oh, hey Ezra! Yeah, let's go! Case 2! Natsume. Okay, single teacup. But he's holding one. He was holding another teacup. I saw it. We can imagine that shortly before his death, Mr. Shamsphere was having a drink of tea. There would be nothing remarkable about that, but what troubles me is Mr. Natsume's reaction when he heard Mr. Sholmes suggest it. More to this deduction than it seems. Must closely examine the scene of the crime again for some more clues. Okay. It's the other teacup. He's holding another one. It's another Western vessel! It's a teacup! And it too is empty. Given that he's actually holding this one in his hand, we can assume that this is the cup from which Mr. Shamsphere was actually drinking. But if that's the case, this changes everything! Everything we've deduced up to now is turned on its head. I have a bad feeling about this. I almost don't want to say it. Yes, I know exactly how you feel. Alright. Kunai! Did the man dine and die alone? This other teacup suggests the answer. Yes, there were 2 teacups in this room all along. So one of them must be Natsume's. In other words, this is a strong indication that at the victim's last supper, there was a guest present. Oh, but that looks like a different silhouette. Maybe it was someone else. At the very least, we can say now with certainty that somebody else was here in this room last night, taking tea with the victim. Oh, what are you talking about? Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly. In which case, what more can we deduce about this possible guest at the table? Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Do you mean to say you know who exactly was in this room at the time of the victim's death? Oh, this is just... okay, here we go. Broken lock. Not sure I like where this deduction is going now. But it's too late to go back to the halcyon days of eating too much soap. But the identity of the guest who was in here last night when the victim passed away is something I have a very bad feeling about. Well, you can try to ignore your feelings, but we cannot ignore the truth, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, time to look around again. Hail Sion? Hail Sion? That's how you pronounce it? Thanks, Pi. Eating soap must be a rich people thing. Well, this guy's apparently dirt poor, so maybe not. Wait, what gives away the identity? Oh, it must be these books. What if these are Natsume's books? First glance, it seems that the only things in this room are the makeshift stage and the costumes. I overlooked these 3 books initially. I wonder what they are. Let's see, the titles read... Picture of Monsieur Lecoq, Canterbury Yearnings, and a meal for... Oh. I've missed the name. Wait, I'm sure I've heard those titles before. It could just be an incredible coincidence, but... They're the exact same 3 books that Mr. Natsume purchased the other day. Sus. Sus. It means a time of the past that was peaceful? Oh. I've definitely seen that word before, but I never learned how to like pronounce it or like what it meant. Le Coke, much preferable over Pepsi, although not as good as my Earl Grey. Not sus me. Yeah, Earl Grey tea is way better than Le Coke. Okay, we found his books. What does this mean, do you think? I really don't know what to make of it. Oh? I mean, do we present it? Maybe I should look around at the other stuff too, though. Empty bottle. Broken lock. Oh? Oh, mobile phone being stupid. Mod. Too much mod power. Empty bottle. Ezra trying to silence Tyler, literally in 1984. Okay, the bottle doesn't mean anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the books, but I just want to see all this stuff. Oh! Candle. I can look at a bunch of stuff. Oh, glasses? Oh. No, never mind. I thought maybe those are his glasses. Broken. Next I'm going to ban Le Coke and we will only drink Sprite. No, not only Sprite. Okay, yeah, I think it's the books. Candle near some tapestry and a wooden wall. I'm sure that's perfectly safe. Yeah. But they don't have... Wait, do they have electricity? They, like, are starting to have electricity, right? Or no, they have electricity. But maybe because he's so poor that he can't get electricity? Actually, where I live, we have a better version of Sprite called Squirt. Oh, yeah, I've had Squirt before. Insurance fraud. Okay, let's present the book. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the pile of familiar books. quite so. It's no mere coincidence that these 3 titles are here in this room. It's the link to the truth. Ow! Got him. Mr. Natsume, you purchased these books 4 days ago at a secondhand bookshop. That's just a coincidence. In that case, you will be able to bring the same 3 titles from your own room, will you not? This very moment! No, never! Non-negotiable! You can't bring your own copies here. It proves that these 3 books are in fact yours. Oh. Even he's doing the dance. Having purchased the books 4 days ago and returned to your lodgings, you were arrested the very next day. So you could conceivably have brought the books here on that evening, but you never mentioned that. In other words, you could only have brought these 3 books here to the victim's room. Oh, last night, having returned to your lodgings after the trial concluded at the Old Bailey. Oh, you're making ice cream? Yum. In short, there is only one possible conclusion. The victim died here in his room last night as a result of poisoning. And that same night, the victim had a visitor. And that visitor... Oh no. Oh no! Was you, Mr. Soseki Natsume? We were trying not to make him look suspicious, but it could only have been him. Thus concludes the final act of Herlock Sholmes' great deduction. At the scene. Solved. Elementary. Yeah, what motive? What's the motive? Also, it's just an accident. He seems very accident prone. Not again! Well then, Mr. Natsume, it would appear you're gonna have to accompany me down to the yard. Again. But wait! Hold your horses! Yes? Door, key, locked! Entry, exit, entirely impossible! Mostly gas? Poison gas? Wait, again. Yeah, in the last game, he was also accused, so this is the second time. Imagine dancing around a suicide/murder scene while trying to solve it. Honestly, maybe like the real life police officers should try it. Maybe they'd solve more cases. True crime detectives need to try it. They need to start a new TikTok trend. Sorry, sir. You'll get your chance to give your side of the story later. Oh no, he's getting arrested again! The facts speak for themselves, Mr. Mustache. Are you horrible Herlock Sholmes? Really has found himself an arch rival now, hasn't he? Come on now, no dilly-dallying. Outside, there's a carriage waiting. Electricity exists, but has yet to be harnessed and used by the common folk. Oh yeah, well, yeah, I can see there's a lamp there. I guess... Oh, so it's a gas lamp then? So no electricity. Look at his eyes! His sparkling eyes. We're gonna have to defend him in court again, huh? Yeah, he didn't tell him the truth. Alright, I understand. We'll come to your cell later and talk about it. He's going back to jail. And one more thing. Oh, yes? My poor little kitty cat. The cat! Please give him his breakfast for me. Yeah, we'll feed your cat. And so, his evil curse still apparently unbroken. Soseki-san found himself once again the prime suspect in a case of murder. Thanks to the incriminating deduction of the great detective. It was our fault. He could have gotten away with it. We could have just written it off as a suicide by soap. A soapicide. Plot twist, the cat committed the murder. The cat! The cat poisoned him. Knowing the game, that's what happened. Yeah, maybe the cat was just like walking around and it like accidentally knocked some poison into the teacup. Or accidentally on purpose. Have you forgotten what the inspector mentioned before? It was the landlord, Mr. Garadeb, who discovered Mr. Shamspear. Ah, Mr. John Garadeb, yes. I expect we could find him in his sitting room on the top floor as usual. If I had a nickel for every time I was accused of murder, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. It literally happened twice. Literally him. It was meow per. Susato actually stabbed him. Maybe the guy was allergic to cats and accidentally drank some tea with cat fur inside. Whoa. The cat conspiracy. Okay, wait, how do I... Oh. Should I look at... Wait, can I examine the body now, actually? Let me do that. Oh, the poor man. So young to die. Do you suppose it was a very painful death, being poisoned as he was? I don't know. All we can do now is hope that he'll be reborn to a better life. Yes, I suppose you're right. I wonder... Do you think that putting our hands together in a Japanese prayer will help a British soul? Aww. Sorry? I made sure I had a reference at the ready for just such an occasion as this, actually. This book is entitled The Beginner's Guide to Praying for the Departed, the British Way. The British Way. How do the British do it? I'll just reread it now, one moment. There's quite a spine on that book, isn't there? Oh, we don't get to know. Surprised they didn't check his mouth for soap or the scent of soap. Yeah, maybe they... I mean, we already proved it wasn't the soap, but... Costumes. Somehow they look out of place in this room with its grim, shady goings-on. This one looks like a king's attire. It looks like that, that, like, king from Robin Hood. That, was he a lion? I think he'd be more suited to a feudal lord, a daimyo or such like. With a chonmage top knot? Every Japanese man wishes he had a chonmage. Yeah, Yunosuke, give yourself a top knot. Oh, you look wonderful with one, and you already have the sword. Can you imagine what would happen if I walked around the streets of London with a chonmage and a sword? Plot twist, he was the king's body double. This was an assassination? Whoa, like the real life king of Britain is a body double. A meter of some kind. Ah, This is a gas meter, I think. It seems that in this district, residents pay for gas as they use it with coins. Oh, okay, so it is gas. There's a slot just here that looks like it would take a coin. So you mean if you put a coin in here? That's right, that would buy you about 2 hours of gas for lights and heating. Is that really how it worked? They had like a gas vending machine? Is that a thing? So if you were a poor person with no money, you'd have to sleep in the freezing cold? Yes, or if you were a scatterbrain with no change because you forgot to exchange your money at the bank. Thank goodness there's no meter in our office. I'm gonna take a water break. Just rob the bank? Yeah, so simple. Just go rob the bank for coins. Hack the gas meter vending machine. You can hack it. Just reminded of the Reaper, that's all. Oh, she's remembering Van Zeeks. Prosecutor Lord Van Zeeks? When's he gonna show up again? He's so reckless with his wine glasses. I was thinking it's a waste and that he should donate some to the needy. Yeah, donate the wine glasses. You can suggest it next time we meet. Oh, it's one of those brick windows. Window is completely bricked up. A vestige of the former window tax that Britons had to pay. Taxes. That reminds me, I gotta do my actual taxes soon. It's heartbreaking to think of the poor having to block up their windows just to avoid an unaffordable tax. Oh. What is it, Miss Susato? If you look closely, a number of the bricks are loose. Oh? Oh! Soap. On the outside, there's a little ledge. And there's something on it. Outside. Are we gonna... How do we look outside? Oh, they're outside. It did snow all last night. It would be cold. But more importantly, what is it on the ledge out there? What are those snow-covered lumps? The soap? They had to go outside? It's like literally right there. Soap. There's a soap smuggler. A pair of them look rather charming like that. So that's very strange, isn't it? Bars of soap lined up outside the window. Let's just take one. Let's take a bar of soap. Oh dear, I suppose we could. Oh, what's this? Look here at the soap. Oh? Do you see in the middle there? There's a patch that's a different color. It's sort of transparent, but some sort of fancy design, I suppose. Only in Great Britain. What is that? It looks like the Hinomaru flag of Japan, doesn't it? How wonderful! It's probably a very expensive brand. What is that? Like a... It looks like a... like wax or something. Could have shoved it up his butt. Why? Why would he do that? This is a gas wall light, isn't it? It must be connected to a gas pipe in the wall. gas lights, a gas stove. London really is a city of gas. No, Susato. Gas stoves are like controversial now, don't you know? To clean his insides? I mean, I guess. I guess that's one way to do it. I don't recall seeing a gas stove up there. No, not the gas stove. Much prefer a real fire anyway, it's so much cozier. Okay. This is some sort of makeshift stage, I think, isn't it? Where does the audience sit, though, for the nightly Shakespeare performances? Actors aspiring to the great stage must practice their art, Mr. Naruhodo, with or without an audience. In fact, on a related note, perhaps you should set up a mock bench for the defense in your office. You need a desk to practice slamming. Then you could practice your art every single day. I'll think about it. If you promise to don a beard and play the role of the judge. Well, if that would help you achieve your goal. This is how her cross-dressing started. This I have to see. Yeah, I gotta practice those poses. He also needs to like build up his strength for slamming on the desks. Is that everything? This hole in the wall looks suspicious, but I can't examine it. Fork. Cup. Chair. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a thing there! There's a thing! What is that? What's this? It looks like part of an envelope, I think. Yes, I think you may be right. Perhaps it was torn off and the letter was opened. Is that significant? Well, it's a little out of place, perhaps, when you look around the room. There's no sign of a letter or the rest of the envelope, in fact, is there? She's right. And yet here we have the torn off end of an envelope. It just strikes me as unusual. I agree, we better take this just in case. I like how we're just swiping things from the crime scene. Cool, okay. Is that everything? Now that's everything, right? Wait, oh, here we go, okay. I guess we move to new location. Oh, there's a lot of locations. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to do. Prior Road. Should we go to the prison? Totally legal, right guys? Yeah. Can you take his shoes? I don't want his shoes. I'll see you, Fuzon. Good night. Take his clothes. I don't want his clothes. His ugly jester clothes. I want that cape. You can have his cape. Okay, I'll go to let's go to the prison. Oh, no one's there yet. He's not there yet. Never mind. No one's here either. I don't think. Oh, wait, what? Can I... Is there anything to look at? Snowman. not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. That's part of the snowman's body. What? Well, it's true that British snowmen are usually made with 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner. It's a foreign snowman. Now we're looking at him as if he's strange. Poor man, I know how he feels. We're being racist towards the snowman. Real people do have 3 sections: head, torso, and legs. Do you ever think that perhaps you think about things too much? No. Wait, it does have 3 though. I guess it needs... Well, no, that's head, torso, legs. Snowmen aren't even real people, you tell them, Susato. Fog. Got some typical London weather. Oh yeah, the Crystal Tower. It's probably building up towards something. 6 months. I bet the last case is gonna take place there. Great Exhibition of London. They are cold-hearted people, don't let their smile fool you. Yeah, cold to the core. Hi Viper, hello, welcome. Hello Aiden. Yeah, jolly old England. Great exhibition. Kill all snowmen. War crimes against snowmen. No, we don't buy tickets. Buying tickets is a scam. Oops. Gyaradev household and Mr. Natsume's lodgings are in a prominent position there in the corner. Okay, I think we have to go to the other place. What was the other place? You good, Robin? What does that mean? Oh. Probably have more things to investigate. Oh. Are they just gonna leave the body in there? Yeah, I guess. It's not really they're not police, so I guess they're leaving it for the police. Did they die again? Again? We're here because Mr. Garadev's the one who discovered the incident this morning. Don't forget. This guy. Ah, you chaps, eh? Yes, good morning, sir. Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday. It was quite a trial. As much for Mr. Garadev as anyone, really. Came straight back here after all that business at the Bailey yesterday. Didn't expect to wake up to more bally nonsense this morning. I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garadev? Yeah, his face, his head is shaped like a moon. And then his wife, the, like, maid woman lady, her head is, like, shaped like the sun, I think, if I remember. Is his wife in jail now? Or is she gonna show up? Must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear that you discovered what had happened. His wife is hanging? Oh no. The death penalty? Yeah, Moon Guy is back. Habsburg jaw. down and knocked on his door, but no bally answer. And that's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door? Well, I called on that rum-looking Japanese chap to do the grunt work, of course. Wasn't it a little premature to kick the door down? The man could have just overslept by half an hour. That's very true, Mr. Naruhodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warranted such behavior, I'd have to kick your door down every morning. Do it, Susato. Do it. Oh, hey, Kenshi. Welcome. Just came back from exams. Nice. Best of... I hope you did well. I hope it went well. His hair and beard look like band weapons. Band weapons. Mr. Shamspear. The victim's name is Mr. Shamspear, I believe. Is that right? Yes, William Shamspear took the ground floor room 3 months ago now. And how would you describe him? In a word, destitute. Destitute? Well, let's face it, the only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent. Anyone wanting to live in a place like that is either broke or has a bally screw loose. He's both. Mr. Naruhodo, that's a little rude. He was doing research as well. Research into what? Shakespeare, of course, Shakespeare. Okay, so Shakespeare still exists in this universe. He just has a separate name. And no one thinks it's weird that his name is William Shamspear. Read a few plays of the old bard myself, you know, Romeo and Hamlet and all that. Oh, see you, Pi. Good night. Have a good sleep. Thanks for watching. He's known as Sao? Sao in Japanese. Really? Seems incredible that Shakespeare was shortened to Sao, though. Someone was too heavy-handed there. That's interesting. Someone fact-checked that. That's so weird. I imagine he and Mr. Shamspear would have had much in common. Salisbury? Shakespeare interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that. Mr. Naruhodo, really? How rude! Wife's in jail. It's only been a day since the last trial. Oh, okay. Robin, I think you're behind on the stream a little bit. I think maybe refresh. I think he's responding to things I said like a while back. He'll probably hear what I just said in like a few minutes. Robin's actually ahead of the stream. He's talking to future me. Wow. He's anticipating my answers or my questions before he answers them. Well now, must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow was coming down rather heavily as I remember, and it was completely dark already. That failed actor chap was out at the time. Couldn't summon the energy for anything much, so I just sat in front of the fire up here. It was after 8 before Shamspear got back. And the chap was up until past 1 in the morning, I'll have you know. Suppose he met his end some time after that. I was asleep by then, so I'm rather in the dark there. Yeah, the Moon Man. Well, thank you. That was very illuminating. Is everything alright, Miss Susato? Well, I was just thinking it's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Garadeb, you were up here in your room all evening, if I've understood correctly? Not a big fan of stairs, not with this blasted leg. Then, how is it that you seem to know? The precise movements of your tenant on the ground floor, I mean. Suspicious. That's a very good point. Can't imagine that you could hear noises from the ground floor all the way up here. Does this old man like to spy on his tenants? Is that it? He's a spy! I say, I know what you're thinking. It's a bally outrage. I'm ex-military, don't you know? I don't go around spying on my tenants. Why would I? And how did you know, Mr. Garadeb? It's the gas, woman! The gas tells me everything! The gas? Speaking gas? What on earth do you mean, sir? How can the gas tell you anything, let alone everything? Well, as you're probably aware, the gas is supplied to the building by pipes. Yes, I'd more or less worked that out. Every room in the building is connected by a single pipe to the gas main outside. And the gas company supplies gas to properties via the main. Yes, I understand that too. Let me see if I can explain. Let's say I was to light the gas lamps up here. What do you suppose would happen? Well, obviously the room would get brighter. The gas might be telling him too much. Yeah, I need to lay off the pipe. Shakespeare lived around the 1600s, so 200 years before this game. Oh, okay. So he definitely exists in this universe. Oh, hey, Kringle. I sniff gasoline. No, that's so bad. I hate the smell of gasoline. Exactly, but at the same time, the lights in all the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment. What? They dim? Why? Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual. And that reduces the amount of gas in the pipe for the other lamps that are connected to it. That might explain why the other lamps dim momentarily. Mightn't it? Yes, of course, because everything's connected to a single supply pipe. Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable. Jolly good point. Fact is, the gas company's pipes in these parts are pretty hopeless, long worn out. And barely got any gas in them to start with. Opposite's also true, of course. Extinguish the lamps up here and they glow brighter in the rest of the house. Ah, right, I see. So by watching the flickering of the lamps in one room, you can determine what's happening elsewhere. You've got it. Oh, of course, because when people come back home in the evening and before they go to sleep at night, what they're guaranteed to do is either light or put out their lamps and fires. Yeah, gas, yeah, it's kind of a... it is sweet, but it's like, I don't know, it's gross. It's disgusting to me, I don't know, I don't like the smell. But I mean, that's good, right? So you can smell it right away if there's like a gas leak or something. No, I'm not, no, dog. Not gonna snort anything. That's fascinating, Mr. Garadeb. Absolutely fascinating. Really? You'll share yours? Okay. Can't really see that's gonna help us with the case either. He's just nosy, Yunosuke. He just wants to know. Okay, I think that's everything. Do I examine stuff? Is there anything new to examine in this room that we didn't see last time? Apron. Is that his wife's? It's a real cannon. Piece of history, that is. Seen plenty of action on the battlefield, I can tell you. Now the old girl and I are just enjoying the peace and quiet of retirement together. Why does he have to keep it in his room? The can't. Oh, she come in handy if the enemy decide to launch an attack again. Well, destroy your walls too. Can you snort squirt? No! Ew. Yeah, I'll destroy your nostrils. Oh, he's giving it to us? It might suit Lord Van Zeeks, perhaps. An overly ostentatious outfit like this could be just what he needs. Very tactful, Miss Susato. Very tactful indeed. Look very dashing in your uniform there. Oh, the picture. I was clicking on the lion, not the picture. Art student who used to rent the room downstairs. Must be Olive. Oh, you look so wonderfully young and courageous and strong. Yes, well, the chap presented it to me one day. Oh, it's not the girl, it's her boyfriend or whatever that was in the picture. I Bollywell did not. They still charge them rent? The starving artist? A portrait is a portrait, but rent is rent. Eh? Still there, probably on the wall. Art deserves compensation, my guy. Pay your artists. Medal of Honor. For distinguished participation, if you remember. Yeah, Ryunosuke deserves a participation badge. Wouldn't know it to look at me now, perhaps, but I had my devil may care days, you know? Devil may care? What did you get up to? HR. He? Oh, he paid through exposure, yeah. Exposure? The only exposure he's getting is inside his room. Dang, he has so much stuff to examine. Don't suppose I'll be able to clear that mess up for some time now. Oh dear, this must be a very difficult situation for you. I'll say, people talk about twists of fate and whatnot. But this is a twist and a half! A rotten show all around! He's clearly struggling with everything that's happened. Yeah, his wife's in jail. That's an impressive collection of cakes on that fancy silver cake stand there. I feel sure that it was full of cakes when we first investigated in here as well. He's been stress eating. Yes, quite right. Haven't touched it since. Haven't done much at all, really, since it all happened. Time's rather stood still for me, you know. Oh. Time has stood still? Now that's an interesting phrase. I might be able to use that excuse when I'm next supposed to be tidying the office. You could just tidy up, Mr. Naruhodo. Shelf. We already know about the shelf. Battle of Maiwan, don't you know? Enemy had us surrounded on all sides. We really thought we were done for, the whole Bali company. We were taking a real pounding from their cannons, so all we could do was run for our lives. Oh, I thought that story was going in a different direction, actually. Well, the whole experience taught me one thing, I can tell you. When you're done for, you're really done for. That's not what a lawyer who often finds himself under fire wants to hear. Okay. Window? There's a good view over the wintry East End from up here. It's an oppressively gray scene. There's really nothing comparable in Japan. And down below, Briar Road, partly blanketed in snow. And the pavement where poor Miss Green was struck in the back by that knife. Thinking about it, this is the only room in this building that actually has a window to the outside world. Sometimes, Great Britain really does seem like a strange land, doesn't it? I suppose all foreign cultures seem strange at first. Imagine how an Englishman would feel on arriving in Japan and seeing people with a chonmage top knot. Well, that's a good point. Okay. That everything. Fire. Fire. Okay. Oh, books. Oh! A copy of Rance magazine! The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes is being read all over London! Isn't it wonderful? Naturally, one asks oneself if such a singular detective could really exist. But having met the chap, it's undeniable. He is most certainly singular. Singularly dangerous. But not single. Because he's dating Runosuke. Make no mistake, Mr. Naruhodo, I intend to snuff out the sort of public opinion we just heard personally. Starting to see where Mr. Sholmes' untainted reputation comes from now. He's got the fangirls. Okay. Where to? Maybe we go back here. Anything new? Oh, I can examine. Can I examine the mouse? Mouse! Eek! A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo! An enormous mouse! Vermin in a hospital? That doesn't seem the best. But it looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump. It's so cute! Not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility if that's what you were thinking. Yeah, it's tofu! Hey, Kenny. Oh, I didn't look at this side yet. There are lots of bottles in that cabinet, aren't there? Do you think it's safe to keep them like that? Hey Ayana, can you pause the game for 15 minutes? Gonna run to the convenience store to grab some milk? No! I'm sorry, you can watch back the 15 minutes. If you were a patient here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep. This is how you treat your members? I'm not pausing the game for 15 minutes. I bet nothing's even gonna happen in 15 minutes. You won't miss anything. Oh, I have no doubt you managed to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep as well. There are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Miss Susato. Maybe it's like Zenitsu, where he has to be like in a coma to like actually unlock his true powers. 15 minutes and he'll beat the game. Wow. Beat the entire game? That would be a miracle. Okay, see you later, dog. He left to get milk and he's not coming back. He's never coming back, is he, you guys? Someone set a timer. Patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so he or she is probably running around the hospital then. Oh dear, how worrying. What's worrying is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. Wasn't that Sholmes' bed? There are all sorts of medicines in this cabinet, look. I'm not sure if it's safe leaving them in reach of everyone like this. Yes, you're right. I can imagine if you were peckish, you might try a whole bottle or two. Susato? What? Well, at least there seems to be a little lock to secure the cabinet doors. Child safe locks on pills or caps on pills exist because of Susato. Hunger doesn't turn me into a criminal, you know, Miss Susato. Why does everyone in this game eat weird things? They're like, oh, soap, delicious, looks yummy. She's trying to get high. This is a very big case. Damn, I'm hungry. Chugs cough syrup. No. I mean, cough syrup though, they like flavor it, so I can see how a child might make that mistake because it's like syrup, but like pills. Because like syrup is actual food. Okay, we didn't find anything here. Pancakes, yeah, syrup on pancakes. Lean? Yeah, definitely don't put that on your pancakes. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? I feel we need to spend a little more time investigating here. Oh. Was I not done? Susato said we should investigate more. But what else is there? There's no one to talk to. Did I miss something? Yeah, yummy. Tylenol. So delicious. Converse with the body. If only. Oh my god, NyQuil chicken. Oh, you know, maybe I need to examine the evidence that I got. Maybe that's what I need to do. But yeah, the NyQuil chicken. Why was that even a thing? The internet is so weird. Okay, we didn't learn anything. I'm gonna examine this. Whoever opened this envelope didn't bother with a letter opener or scissors, did they? They just ripped it open. Because people are stupid. Considering we had snake oil salesmen who tried to sell people radium water back in the early 1900s. Radium water? That's highly sus. Dayquil chicken. This chicken will keep you awake. Oh! Person in question must have been right-handed. Miss Susato! I think perhaps someone's been reading too much of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Or no, oh, was that a lie? Was that... was she just making that up? Cause yeah, how can you tell? Well, I guess if like... I guess they could be right-handed. It'll keep you awake unless you have the paradox effect. Paradox effect. Oh, we still have his book receipt. Did I miss something here? Maybe I do need to examine his book. Right-handed people will tear paper left to right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, this is... We already did this. play dress up with the body. Why? Why would we do that? I'm pretty sure I looked at everything here. Maybe Susato was lying and there's nothing else to investigate here? Body already has immaculate drip, no need to change it. Immaculate. English rooms. Must still be questioning for Natsume. Should I go back to Shon? The only place I didn't go yet. Is Iris here? Oh, cool, okay. Oh, no one's here though. I don't think. Iris? Oh, Iris! Oh, converse with Susato. Well, because when I looked at the move thingy, it said that there's still stuff to investigate at the Shamspear house. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should talk to her next. Paradox effect is an effect that causes meds such as painkillers to stop pain, but the paradox effect will have the painkiller cause pain? Is that like the opposite of like a placebo effect? Like it's the opposite. She's busy, leave her alone. I don't know if examining anything here has anything to do with the case, though. Buck up, Bruno. What is this? Oh, I'm just playing around with ideas for the title of next month's installment. Oh, she's writing about us. Common in people with ADHD. Nocebo? That makes sense. Anything but buck up, Bruno, obviously. I suppose you're right. I tell you what, I'll surprise you with it. You'll have to wait until next month and see. So many sleepless nights. Oh, medicine cap? Different from the body building immunity to the painkillers? Is that a thing? Like if you take too many, then it doesn't... Like I know like the more you take, the less effective it gets, but then maybe it has the opposite effect where it like actually starts hurting you. They might explode. Oh no, she's building a bomb. You know, Hurley mistakenly drank from one of them the other day. Oh god, how is he not dead? Oh hey Type, hello! I think he was lucky though, he hasn't exploded yet. Yet. Chemistry can be a very hazardous occupation. Little girl building a bomb feels familiar. Is too common an occurrence now. Typewriter. Such a dreamy thought. I actually had to go on it the other day. He can type. I wonder what his WPM is on Type Racer. Mr. Naruhodo. You're ruining my dreamy thoughts. Please don't do that again. Paradoxical reaction, an effect of a chemical substance such as a medical drug. Oh, Klee from Genshin? Yeah, Klee. She makes things explode. Little girl building involved. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? You've already named 2. Tiny Tina from Borderlands, that's 3. Oh, Iris's father's notes about Mr. Sholmes' cases. You mustn't look in there, Bruno. Those notes are a secret between Daddy and me. Mr. Sholmes isn't somehow in on the secret? He really tends to forget, you see, as soon as he solved the case, in fact. Yeah, he has goldfish brain. Once when he read one of my manuscripts, we had a terrible argument about it. Never have I solved such a case, he said. He was absolutely adamant. Oh, see you, Alex. Good night. Have a good sleep. Sometimes I wonder if he's from another planet, don't you? Alien Sholmes. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we've arrived in the country, in fact. Although, I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Putting your legs under a warm blanketed table is so comforting. I want a kotatsu. I wish I had a kotatsu. That's my dream furniture to have someday is a kotatsu. It would come in handy when it's like recently when it's super cold. Although like I feel like 90% of the rest of the year I wouldn't use it because it's so hot in California. But like, today would have been nice. Today was cold. Ooh, the violin. Oh, hello! Begum? What? I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But hello! First time chatting here, love the stream so far. Great Ace Attorney 2 is one of my favorite games, so I hope you enjoy playing through it all. Thanks for watching! Hello, welcome! Yeah, I'm gonna play through the whole game, so... I love the first one. I'm excited to see where this one goes. The Stradivarius! Stradivarius, Mr. Naruhodo! Stradivore. He's like me when I can't pronounce words. Are you even trying now? We'll come back to this another time, I think. Sholmes is an MVP through and through. I wanna... How come he doesn't follow us? Where'd he go? He like left right after the investigation. I want him to like follow us around again. I miss him already. Oh hey, welcome back, Daw. The king. Are you the king? Paradoxical reaction, effect of a chemical substance such as a medical drug. Okay. 2 games totally work more as a single massive game. Yeah, because it literally like took off right where the last one ended. I'm actually surprised because we're still. This is technically like a flashback because it was like this is what happened 6 months ago. Always pass these games up because they require thinking. I mean, I feel like they're not like too hard. Like if you get stuck, you can just look up a walkthrough and stuff. But like most of the time, especially I feel like with this game, like most of the time we figured out the answer. It's just like you gotta figure out what to present. Sean's playing the music while you travel around. Good, he left his violin. He doesn't have his violin. 6 months ago when Kazuma died. But yeah, I feel like we've been pretty... I I guess chats helped me too if I really got stuck, but I feel like they're not too hard to figure out. Until like the last few cases. I feel like the last cases are always harder. Dude Viper, why do you keep spamming? Yeah, versus trial and error, it's very forgiving. Last case is the easiest, actually. Actually, yeah, last time, maybe it was because we didn't actually solve it. It was just a bunch of things that happened, and then, like, they were like, oh, the girl woke up. Like, and then, like, the thing with McGilded, too. Like, he just died. They've streamlined these games a lot since the old days. Original trilogy has you looking around for the right piece of evidence. Yeah! I remember the first few games being so much harder. Like, I would get stuck so much more. The moment I look up a walkthrough, I feel the shame, if that makes sense. No, I feel you. I feel like the OG games, like, I definitely needed the walkthrough more, though. No. I'm not Tofu's killer. Didn't mean to spam PC glitched out. Okay. I was just confused. I was like, why do you love the paradoxical effect so much? You want me to keep reading it. Oh hey Dan, thank you for the super. Have fun. Thank you. I'm guessing he's still at work. Is there a game where the player is the culprit or helping the culprit? That would be interesting. Maybe not an Ace Attorney game, but someone, like, that seems like a game someone would make. Murdered sole suspect? Only thing that stopped me from continuing investigations is dodging demons. That sounds like an interesting game. Anyway. Are we done here? I think we've seen everything. Okay. Do I just go back? Cause like, okay, wait. Workplace, yeah. Poor Miss Green. Leave her be. Okay, so we shouldn't go here. See, she says, I feel we need to spend a little more time investigating here, but I already looked at everything. What else is there? You're a ghost detective solving his own murder? Why does that sound familiar? Wow. PS2 Ghost Rider game? Can I... What else is there to do here? Mrs. Inspector. Examine the teacups? It's... Oh! Oh! I skimmed over it like a bajillion times and didn't notice I could examine it. Thanks, Robin. There's poison inside. I'm not planning on drinking any, don't worry. Anyway, the cups are both empty. That's true, so one was Mr. Shamspear's, and the other must be the cup that Mr. Natsume was drinking from. It's Soseki-san wasn't poisoned, of course. Did you I'm on to you, Daw. You're not gonna get me. I know what you're doing. No. Ghost detective solving his own murder. Why does it sound familiar? I feel when I remembered Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick was such a good game. I'm not gonna spell it out for you. Oh no, don't worry about the backseating. I needed that. I was like running around like not knowing what to do, so good backseat. This is a good example of when it is okay to backseat when I have like literally done everything and then I'm just missing something really obvious. Inspector Gregson, back so soon? After I threw that little Japanese fella in the clink, I went and reported this to the investigation division. In 5 minutes' time, this place will be cordoned off by the yard. Oh, I see. Well, we'd better be leaving then. Okay, we're done here? We must be done here. Yeah, he's in jail. Yeah, the investigating's always a little... Oh, wait! What? Whoa! He lives! Ouch, ouch, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player. He's still foaming at the mouth. It struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. Now, how soundeth the next part? Oh my god. It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Indeed! Oh, happy day! Whoa! Oh, he dead again. Walking Dead! Oh my god, that surprised the hell out of me. I was not expecting him to, like, wake up. The fella isn't dead at all? Wait, that means they have to release Soseki-san from prison because he's not a murderer. What was the nonsense he was saying, though? Dies of cringe. I think, yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth. A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5. Wow, she found that really fast. Shakespeare. So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, came back to life. If the man had indeed been poisoned, it transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment, and Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime, whatever that now was. To be continued? No. Okay, well, I was debating if I should keep going or not, but I need to know, now that he's alive, I need to know what's gonna happen. Must have broke his spine the way he fell. Yeah, it's not even the poison anymore, he just, like, snapped his neck. Yeah, no one checked for a pulse. They just saw him foaming at the mouth, I guess. Need to reread Shakespeare to see if I understand it any better now. I remember reading, I think we read Macbeth? I don't even remember. I think I read Macbeth in high school. I don't really remember anything from it though. When does this Susato twerk animation play? She doesn't twerk, she judo throws. There's a guy in the background over there. Till the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody. No, release him! He's not even dead. Just some guy. Only remember Hamlet and the Taming of the Shrew. Did I read Hamlet? I don't even remember. Wait, Hamlet's the one with the skull, right? And then Macbeth is the one with Lady Macbeth who's like washing her hands with the blood. Hamlet is the one where he's like holding the skull. Macbeth was unironically quite funny when I reread it recently. Terrible game, 0 out of 10. Wait, have we seen that guy before? Can't remember. Wait, I think he looks familiar, maybe? Read King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Merchant of Venice. I don't think I even read Romeo and Juliet. I think we watched the movie. I feel like we didn't actually read it. I feel like my like literature teacher just made us watch the movie. It's Tofu. Curious George. I watched a play of it though, so I didn't actually read Romeo and Juliet, but I watched a performance of it before. But I remember not really understanding what they were saying. But like watching a performance is like, it's easier to understand. You have like a visual to like tell you what's happening, so it's like, oh yeah, she died. Oh wait, she didn't die. It was poison. It was like the sleeping medicine or whatever that stopped her heart. And then, oh no, now Romeo's dead. Like, you don't need the reading comprehension because you can see it. Where'd he go? That guy just left. Don't want spoil. Oh shoot! Did I spoil Romeo and Juliet? the story that's hundreds of years old. There's that soap on the window. Yeah, there's soap on the window. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. I think I remember watching that movie. I feel like my teacher... I don't think we watched the whole thing, but I think she showed us like a scene from it instead of actually reading Romeo and Juliet. But at least I've seen it performed before. Okay. I guess maybe we should go... Can we go to the prison now? Oh yes, okay. Susato says it's time. It's time to go to jail. Have a Romeo and Juliet movie fact that I won't say since it's bad? What? Following people die in the play and in this order? Wow, you even know the order? Oh yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream. I don't think I read that one either. Maybe I read like the Cliff Notes. Have the police finished questioning you now? What is he? Tell me, is he a ghost? Is he here to haunt me? Let me guess, you're talking about Mr. Sholmes? He actually calls himself a great detective, Mr. Natsume, not a ghost. I'm the ghost. Watch the old one. Teacher tried to censor a certain scene but did it too late. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen the like old one. Cursed, I'm cursed, I tell you. Well, that sort of hurts. Credit where credit is due, Mr. Naruhodo. You were heavily involved in the deduction too. Yes, moving on. We have some wonderful news. Ayana becomes Ghost of Sparta when? Yeah, Soseki, he's the most animated. He makes the weirdest pose. He makes the JoJo poses. The victim that we all thought was dead has come back to life again! Now, in the absolutely worst case, you could only be tried for attempted murder! Wow, that's great! That's great, isn't it, Mr. Natsume? It's terrible! I'm stuck in a cell suffering for some silly wrong end of the stick! Wait, there's people who wonder if Shakespeare exists? There's Shakespeare conspiracies too? That's crazy. Why the mustache? Constant questions! I'm sorry to hear that. That selfish shyster! Make up your mind, are you dead or alive? If you're going to come back to life, why bother dying? Wickedly wishy-washy William! Mr. Crocker! Mr. Crocker from like Fairly Odd Parents. Oh my god, you're right. Shakespeare wishes he could make a play based off this. This is better than a Shakespeare play. Our lively debate last night was much fun. I'd be sad to think it was our last. So they did have a fight. Oh! Oops. He confessed. Does this mean that you did see the victim last night? You met with Mr. Shamspear, didn't you? I'm not saying another word! I demand to have a lawyer present. I'm your lawyer. Who do you think I am? Please, Mr. Natsume, we need to hear your side of the story. Why am I cursed like this? What happened? What happened? Mr. Saucy Nutmeg. There's nothing to tell. But, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, I'm eternally grateful to you for helping me with that accursed case yesterday. Knife in her back. Oh, he's got the sparkle eyes again. It's hard to believe that was only yesterday. For me, it was last year. After the trial was over, I trudged my weary way back to my lowly lodgings. And that evening, at past 9 it must have been, I visited Mr. Shamspear. So you did go to the victim's room then? As we feared. I didn't do anything wrong! I'd never been to his room before. It was the first time. Sure, anyone's existence will be questioned given enough time. Can't wait for people to question if Gordon Ramsay was real. Gordon Ramsay. He was fake all along. He's multiple people. I vented. Sus. He had to go out, so I bade him farewell. Went out and came back after 8. We met again later that evening at around 9 or just after when I took him some nice tea I'd brewed as a gift. So it was you who brought the tea that had clearly been drunk at the scene then? So was it not poisoned then? Because maybe it was still poisoned, but it just like wasn't enough or like didn't work or something. And I suppose you were discussing the works of Shakespeare, were you? Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. That'll be a valid question. Who was Gordon Ramsay? Unless you're a tyrant. You just had an allergic... Oh, yeah. Actually, it could have been allergies, maybe. Do allergies make you foam at the mouth, though? Romeo and Juliet. Who is the stronger? Juliet, clearly. I'm sure. Such a stimulating subject, Shakespeare. Yes, if they're bad enough. Oh. I only knew, like, allergies, they make you, like, asphyxiate, right? Like, your throat closes. I guess that would make you foam at the mouth, maybe? Cannot wait for people 1,000 years from now to wonder what the hell people were doing these days. Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Like, isn't that, like... If aliens in 1,000 years found like all the memes and stuff and all the like fake news, how is anyone gonna know what really happened? It's gonna be so weird. Historians will like How will they fact check things? Slip poison. No, he didn't. No. Team Juliet won. Can even put me into comas. Don't think all of Marvel was real. Yeah, Marvel Endgame. That was a documentary. That actually happened. Like, that was the. We had the blip. 5 years of lost time. Worshipping anime girl figurines. Some are worshipping it right now, but you know. We know Plato's stories didn't exist for real. Plato's stories. But like, I'm talking about like in the future. Because like now we have like, we can fact check things or like carbon date stuff. But like with the internet, with like everything is reported on the internet and there's no like paper trail or like, you know, like how are people supposed to know what's real? Like with technology. Atlantis is real. Yeah, Gura is definitely a real person. Can be very trying to live in a foreign land and adapt to the ways of another culture. There are foreigners everywhere I look and they all stare at me, they all laugh. That's the impression I get whenever I go out. It makes me scared to leave my room. So just stay in prison then. Which is why I've become a recluse, but even in my room I find no respite from my fears. Kirby's totally real. No need to worry about Sato in your computers. Sato. Oh hey Dan! Yeah, game's still racist. Imagine people thinking anime figures were like idols of a church or something. Yeah, for real, like anime anime girls are the new religion. Subspecies. I'm a subspecies. As the rent is cheap, I have so little money it spoke to me. The rent? Obviously there's a reason why it's cheap. Because the room is cursed! Cursed how? The previous occupant, the man who lived there before I took the room, died there. Oh no! He was only a young man, but one morning he was found dead and no one could explain why. Interesting. We worship VTubers. The great anime VTuber war to determine who is the best. We're all the best. The Ayana Spector cult? No! You guys don't worship me, you bully me. When I realized it would mean I could buy more books, I signed the lease like lightning. After I moved in, I soon came to realize what I'd done. I realized how horrible that room's history really was. You worship tofu. Yeah, you can worship tofu. I bully you? Okay, yeah, Dan doesn't bully me. You're the exception. Bullying is the highest form of flattery. So blasé because you killed tofu. Bullying is just how we interact. It's like those boys in like elementary school that will bully the girls they like. Because they don't know how to, like, show affection. You know, in elementary school, I always used to hang out at, like, the boys' table. And then my, like, first grade teacher, she saw that I was, like, the only girl that hung... Like, you know, like, during recess and snack breaks and stuff, all the girls would sit at one table and all the boys would sit at one table. Just because, like, that was who we wanted to hang out with. But I was the only girl that would go sit at the boys' table. And then she made, like, a seating chart. And she's like, look at what little Ayana is doing. She's, like, breaking down the gender barriers. All of you should be more like her. And then... And then a lot of the girls got mad at me because they had to go sit with the boys now. That was messed up. Anyway. I don't know why I brought that up, but I just thought of it. Yeah, I'm not like the other girls. So progressive. But I remember that was a thing that happened. The girls got mad at me. Trendsetter and a revolutionary. That really is horrible. I only hang out with guy friends. See, like... None of the boys would ever go sit at the girls' table. Like, come on, get on my level. The very same night that Mr. Shamster is writhing in agony from the poison in his body, I was on the verge of being suffocated silently by those miserable spirits in my room. You simply must move out of that room as soon as possible. Sorry, Sosekia is haunting your room. I'm already searching for the next room with the history to call home. Funny enough, I had girls hang out with me at my table, but it was to trade food my mom made. Oh, that's cute though. I remember like Lunchables were like the hot commodity. We'd always wanna... Whoever had the Lunchable had like the popular lunch. Ayana mysterious death number 45, breaking gender barriers and having the barriers fall down on her. Yeah, I died when I was a child, apparently. Yeah, he was dabbing. Of course, Mr. Lord of the Manor is worried about the curse on my room as well. You mean Mr. Garadeb? Yes, he knows that if people keep dying there, he'll never be able to rent it out again. Well, that's true. I, for one, wouldn't go near the place. I would so live somewhere that was haunted. If the rent was cheap, like, good deal. Good deal. Chocolate cookies and good Mexican snacks. Even soda? Whoa. Yeah, if you had soda in your lunch, damn. Yeah, underground lunch trade market. Does seem to have an unusually keen interest in the amount of gas in the place. Must be a reason why he keeps such close tabs on the occupants of his let rooms. Capri Sun? Capri Sun is also a hot commodity. Yeah, you can never be truly alone in the haunted house. Exactly. Mr. Shamster isn't in fact dead at all. Once he's come around and he's able to tell us what happened, we'll be able to get you released. Yes, please! Oh, I do hope you're right. Oh? Ahem. Excuse me. Oh, it's Gregson. Inspector Gregson! Couldn't help overhearing what you just said. And on that note, I have some good news and some bad news. Oh. Which do you want first? Always, every time, the bad news comes first. When hope is all you have, hold on to it. That's my guiding principle. Right, well in that case, the good news it is. What? Sorry, but it's just a lot easier to explain everything that way. Why did he even ask then? Yeah. As you might have heard, the victim, Mr. Shamsier, was just unconscious. He's come round now. You know about being a freeloader ghost, you can criticize people's taste in Netflix shows while watching them for free. That's true, but also, like, you'd be forced to watch whatever they want to watch. So unless I could haunt the TV and then change the show, otherwise you'd be stuck watching whatever they wanted to watch. What if they just watched, like, what is that? Love is Blind for like 12 hours every day. It's all over. He can leave. Yay, he's not in jail anymore. Would you help or haunt the occupants of the house? I would help them by haunting them. You know what I mean? I'm the friendly neighborhood ghost that will change your Netflix when you're watching bad shows. Email an official complaint regarding their taste. I'll email them, yeah. Killed Dan's Wi-Fi and knocked on my door. Yeah, I play some pranks sometimes, you know, just to let you know that I'm there. Mr. Shamspear has implicated someone as being responsible. Who? It better not be Soseki. No. I'm sorry to say, no. He's pointing the finger and no! Why? He just got free. By sweet poison did he seeketh to end my life. Okay, see you, dog. Good night. That wicked caitiff, Soseki Natsume. ShamWow. Reminder to haunt the neighborhood, Ayana, so the rent remains low. Yeah, I'm helping you guys out. I'm helping you guys with rent. Great, we have to defend him again. No. No. Once again, Soseki-san found himself having to take the dog in the old beer. Whether his room was haunted or whether he was just terribly unlucky, I knew I had no choice. The following day, I would represent him in court and do my utmost to break the curse that blighted him. Well, that's a good place to stop. So we'll get back to the court next time. We'll finally get back in court. So I guess like this whole chapter is probably the whole chapter is probably this one case, right? So what I said in the beginning about hoping Kazuma would appear, like probably not, I guess. It is too bad, but oh wait, no. No, we're not starting. Ugh. Let me see. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally go to the home screen and show my like Switch profile again, like that one time. Yes. Let's go back to the title. Anyway, yeah. We'll save the trial for next time, I think. Scam Spear. Yeah, what a huge case. Hope you have a good evening, Ayana-chan. Thank you, you too! Hope you're doing good, Robin. Hope everything's, yeah. Since I know stuff happened last time, I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, this case was short, then we can call it a briefcase. I am leaving. I'm leaving now. Thanks, Dan. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you guys on Thursday. We're gonna hopefully. I think I can probably finish the Little Nightmares next time. Maybe. Hopefully, I can do the whole game. But if I can't, I'll split into 3 streams. But yeah, getting better. Yes, thank you. Good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you for watching. Just like father, but have a good night. You too, everyone. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Get some sleep. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Otsuyana. Increase my IQ by 1. Good. 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 We got more brain cells in chat. I'll see you guys next time. Otsuyana. Bye. Bye.